Greetings, my dear Cancers. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot, and I'm here to do your Night Tarot series. We're going to be using some Universal Tarot cards and some Moonology, and this is going to be for Cancers by Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, so stay tuned to see if any of the messages resonate with you. Y'all, these are some big-ass cards. Like, these are huge. So I'm just like laughing on the other side of this camera trying to shuffle them. I can't lie. But I love it. Now you see, I've got big hands. And these are like bigger than my hand. So I have to shuffle them a certain way. But I hope, Cancerians, you are all doing well. Let's see. Ten of Wands to the Fool to the Knight of Wands. And then we got the North Node, step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, dude, look, Ten of Swords to the fucking Fool, to the Knight of Wands. That's already talking about, taking a fucking chance, really doing something different. And I really do feel like this is involving like what you're passionate about. I feel like, it's not that you really have to quit doing what you're doing, but maybe take a different approach to how you're doing it. This could be, involving love. This could also be just a career path in general, but you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone and do something different because there seems to be a lot of exciting energy around what's awaiting you. Just don't think too much. This is a huge energy of, again, getting out of your head, getting out of your head, getting out of your head. Because if you think too much, you're likely just going to miss the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like any of the opportunities that are coming for you. I would say definitely when it comes to your finances, protect your money and don't spend too frivolously. But there might be something that would be good for you to invest in right now. Like I said, nothing, and here we go, like nothing is set in stone, mutable moon. So like the way you're going about it might have to change, or the way you're looking at it. But also, when it comes to investing into something, if you already know that you have multiple passions, this is definitely going towards like, career vibes. If you definitely know that you have multiple passions, maybe it's time to like, press pause on one and give other things some energy if you are feeling a little exhausted or winded in a particular avenue, like the way you're already doing it. Does that make sense? Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stress and anxiety surrounding that, man. Really trying to kick a dead horse like that. It's just kind of like something really needs a break. And it could be just wasting time on other things. It could be that you're not just giving enough attention to what it is that you need to be giving attention to. It may not even be that you have to change anything at all. It may just be that you've got too much other shit going on, putting your eggs in too many baskets. That could be it as well. So, you're really going to have to be in touch with your intuition to decide which, side of this you're on here. But some of you just definitely need to put a lot of that down and just focus on one thing, because that one thing is what's going to bring you the joy and satisfaction that you want. Queen of Cups and the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Coming out to the Seven of Cups. Yeah. whenever there's indecision, and let's say that there's just like a lot of different avenues we can take, sometimes there's no use in really testing out all of them. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting here. I'm really getting that, with your intuition, we can already eliminate 4 of those and make it a little easier, because I just see like a lot of time being wasted. So you really got to reorient your time. You know, this is not an attack on Cancer. I love Cancers. Um, no matter how I feel about Cancers, I'm here reading with love, and unbiased. Doesn't hurt that I also have 4 Cancerian placements in my chart. But hey, But no, I'm just saying that, like, there's just a lot of time being wasted on things that are ultimately a drag, and you know it, and you're feeling it, and it's okay to just go ahead and let it go. And focus on what you're supposed to focus on. Because you already know what this is. I'm getting your title down. But yeah, I'm totally getting this energy of just like, stop wasting your fucking time, guys. Seven of Cups to the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of sevens here, I do see that there is, for one, like an embrace of more of your feminine energy, where I think you might have been taking more of a masculine approach to things. And I just want to say that, like, it's good for you, for those of you who are doing that, because not only does it bring about balance, but Cancerian energy ultimately is feminine energy. And I think that you are taking life a little bit easier and not being too hard on yourself. But when it comes to looking into what you want to invest in next, again, like, the contemplation and the hesitation from the Seven of Pentacles generally comes from like still kind of being stuck on like having their foot in another door already, or like still kind of partially being tied to something else. And it's just like, once you get over that hump and you move forward, coming to that Eight of Pentacles, you're working rigorously on something that is just exactly of your ultimate excitement, And so but seeing this Seven of Pentacles here is showing me that, like, even though there's still some distraction that you're trimming, you know, you're standing still, you're keeping a level of temperance about you. I gotta say, Cancer, you're handling this pretty well. You're navigating this pretty well. If it was any type of cantankerous energy, like a knight, or if it was any type of page energy, especially the Page of Swords, maybe getting provoked by the curiosities of other things, just like, I would be a little bit more worried for you guys. But I do see that you're in deep contemplation, but that contemplation has yielded still a lot of anxiety, I feel, and a lot of stress and burden. Again, going back to this Ten of Wands that really can't afford to be released. So, you know, just moving forward, stepping out of your comfort zone, and again doing something different that's outside of anything that you might have had success in before. I get it, like, if like, it's tough trying to take a risk, and you think about what you've had success in before, and you're like, so I kind of know it works for me. Like, I kind of know it works on this end. I kind of know it works. It's like, that's great, but you're gonna have to apply that to something maybe radically different. You might not be able to, use the same formula, or just like, something's got to be different here when it comes to stepping out of your comfort zone. Like I said, even if that's something that needs to change, or that needs, or the need is for you to just kind of buckle down and hone in on one thing, which is something that might be radically different for you, because, you probably have never allowed yourself to just trust yourself and say, hey, I can focus on this one thing and make it successful. And I don't have to have all of these other things as like a safety net. Like, you know, I could go and be a content creator full time, or, you know, I could have my home business full time. I could do these things. You know, maybe you had touched the waters with COVID a little bit. I'm sensing for like many of you, when we had that time to ourselves to kind of, you know, play with things and like see what we can do. Like that's what inspired us. But like now you're seeing where it's coming full circle, and yeah, it might be time to implement that. Um, that's what you're being pushed and urged to do. So that is the message that I have for you, Cancers. I hope that you love the message and enjoy it. Help the algorithm by liking the video and leaving your comments of resonance. I do reply. I was gonna say I do apply. Whatever. This is my fourth video, guys, and I might be a little tired. I don't know, but yeah, I do reply. And if you would like to book a personal reading, I will also have information for that in the description box below. Much thanks and much love to you, Cancers. Audi.